Hello everyone. This week I have a couple of little projects to share with you made using the lovely laces and trims from Crafty shop, and the first one I have made is a little lace pouch. Some of you may recall I found a vintage lingerie bag thrifting a few weeks back, and so I thought I would change it up, alter it so I can put a little gift in it for somebody. And all I've done with this is I've used this lovely lace trim here, and I have pieced it across the top there. I've also got it running underneath this part here and across the bottom as well, and it goes around to the back. There wasn't quite enough left, so I've used the offcut of this applique to fill in that back, and I like it. And that's the vintage lingerie bag there. I wanted to keep part of the actual look of it noticeable. I've used this lovely, it's almost like a chantilly lace. There's only a little bit of that left now, but it's ever so pretty. Look at that. And it's only just pink. The pink actually shows up better with it when it's gathered up. So I've used that along the bottom there. This gorgeous bling piece for the center. The pink applique, which was the same as the little piece on the back, has been cut to put on both sides there. And that's how I've done it. It does have a little ribbon tie here. And that's the original ribbon tie, and that's the inside of it. I've got a piece of that lace there as well, and this I've just gathered up and put on the inside of the purse. I've left the original nylon, it's like a mesh, on the back of the actual pouch there, and I've just finished the gathering off with this lovely pearl lace trim, and that does come from Esme's store, Crafty shop, on Facebook as well. So that's the first little project that I've made, and the second one is a decorated egg. This is just a polystyrene egg that you can get from most craft shops. I've had it for quite some time. I often decorate eggs. I was inspired by some that I've made before. These are only very small jeweled eggs. I love making these. I make different kinds of these every so often, and so this time I have covered the egg in some organza fabric, and that has a nice shimmer to it. I've covered the back of the egg in this beautiful corded lace, and I only have a little piece of that left now. That's gone a long way. So I put that on the back there, and I also cut some of the little flowers out of it and placed them in various places on it as well, just so it looked nice. I have used around the edge all the way around, I have used this lovely trim here, which is a really pretty trim and ideal for going around curves. Under the flower on the front, I used part of this lovely applique here. As you can see, it's a collar piece, or the front of a shirt, I would say it would be used for. It's so heavily sequined and beaded, and there was a piece that came down the bottom there. So I have used that underneath the flower, and I think it's just lovely. It adds that little bit of extra sparkle to it. There were two flowers, and they consist of one of these flowers at the bottom here, and then this, like this flower here, and then it has this little flower part here, and then finishes off with a little tiny fabric flower in the center. So I coffee stained one just so it would pick up these darker tones, but then I used the white one right at the bottom so it would also pick up the white tones in the beading and in the actual organza of the egg as well. And then I've left the little fabric piece at the front, and then this is a beautiful little flower from Esme's store. It's so pretty, and it originally had a little stem on it like that, and so I glued the back of it, and then once that was dry I was able to trim the stem off and just use that as a flower piece in the center. And I think it's very, very pretty. I do like making this sort of thing, and I'm still undecided of whether it's going to, like, perhaps maybe I don't know, go on a stand or something like that, or whether I'm going to have it with a bow and hanging up. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to finish that one off yet. But they're my projects for this week for Crafty Me Shop, and I do hope you like them. And all I've used on this is fabric glue. That's all I've used on this, and I've used a combination of sewing, as in gathering up the beautiful lace there, and gluing for this one as well. And for that I'm using the Helmar fabric glue for that. So there we go. They're my projects, and I'm very happy with them, and I hope you like them. And I shall see you next week with another project for Crafty Me Shop. So take care, everybody. Bye bye.